Good morning students. Welcome to the next session. Let us study about factors influencing climate and weather. Previous class latitude or distance from the equator completed. Now I am going to start land water relationship. Land and water relationship also influence the climate of India. The amount of sunlight that is first absorbed and then radiated back depends on the nature of the surface of the earth. Darker areas such as heavily vegetated regions tend to be good absorbers. Lighter areas such as snow and ice covered regions tend to be good reflectors, which means sunlight coming onto the earth equally, but heavily vegetated regions receive high temperature. It will not reflect back the temperature, but snow and ice covered regions receive low temperature. They reflect back the high temperature. There is a variation between land and water bodies receiving the temperature. The ocean absorbs and loses heat more slowly than land, which means surface of the earth heats up and heats down speedily. Water bodies heats up and heats down slowly. That's why inland areas consist of the highest temperature as compared with the coastal regions. These factors also influence the climate in many ways. One of this is the formation of land and sea bridges. See the picture in page number 47, picture 4.2. In this picture, land and sea bridges were shown. Here, two changes you can observe: daytime and nighttime. Sea bridges and land bridges, how they are moving, in which direction they are moving, you can observe. In first picture, daytime weather conditions were shown. Next picture, nighttime weather conditions were shown. In daytime, land is in warm position, sea is in cool position. At that time, warm air from the land moving towards the sea. Daytime, from the sea, cool breezes moving towards the earth. What is the weather conditions in night time? In night time, land is in cool position, sea is in a warm position, because in night time water bodies reflect the heat from it. That's why cool land breezes moving towards the sea, warm air from the sea moving towards the earth. Here you have to observe one thing. In daytime, land is in warm position, sea is in cool position. At night time, land is in cool position, sea is in warm position, because earth receives and loses the temperature speedily. Water bodies receives and loses the temperature very slowly as compared with the land. Why do cool air and warm air moving opposite each other? Because there is a pressure variation between land and water. When the land is in high temperature, pressure is very low. When it is cool on the sea, their pressure is very high. That's why air is moving from high pressure areas to low pressure areas. Already you studied in 9th class in pressure belts and planetary winds. Due to the variation between the land and water temperature receiving capacity, a large part of the southern India consists of the moderating temperature, because it is covered with sea coast. Here Day and night temperature difference also is there. Summer and winter temperature difference also is there in coastal region. Another factor that influences the climate is relief. You have learned that temperature decreases as altitude increases. For every 1000 meters height, 1 centigrade degree temperature will decrease. That's why hilly regions consist of lower temperature as compared with the plain lands. Therefore, relief or altitude of a region influence the climate of a particular region. In India, some of the hill stations developed by the government to visit the tourists in peak summer also. Some of the rich persons also choose these places to visit in peak summer to escape from the highest temperature in their regions. Some of the coolest spots to visit in summer is Shimla, Gulmarg, Nainital, Darjeeling, Kodaikanal, Udagamandalam, etc. These places consist of cooler climate as compared to places near the coast. That's why people from inland and coastal region also visit the coolest places in peak summer months. Another factor that influences the climate and weather is upper atmospheric circulation. In the northern hemisphere, subtropical high pressure belt gives rise to permanent winds. They blow towards the equatorial low pressure belt by reflecting towards the west and are called trade winds. Children, once you see the given pictures, pressure belts and planetary winds, by observing these pictures, you can understand the movements of the trade winds. The German word trade means track and stands for blowing steadily in the same direction and in a constant course. India lies in the belt of dry northeast trade winds. Thank you, children. We'll meet you.